and welcome on the channel. I'm Mike, and this channel is here to help you with your English class, whatever if you're teaching ELA or ESL, offline or online. Warm up. Phonics game for your class, and it's right now. 3 stars, team 2, winner! We need to control. Happy Halloween. President! Everyone, it's Sunday night on the ESL live stream. Thank you so much for being here in the live. Today, we're going to try one more time to help you with your classroom management. Thank you if you are watching on Facebook or if you are watching on YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. And if you are watching the replay, thank you. And don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. Thank you. So we're going to start today. It's Sunday, summer vacation. I can see a lot of comments in the comment section. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to tell me where you're from, where are you teaching. Here we can see already Mr. Let me see, Dr. Sathis Kumar. Tell me some activities to improve language skills. We're going to come back to your question. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your question. So today, feel free to leave your question into the chat so we will answer you. But before that, we're going to start, with a little warm-up. I've presented her Patty Shulka in a live last time. She's going to be maybe on the ESL live stream. She's an awesome teacher. She's been doing this for more than 20 years. She's singing in the class, teaching kids English. You can check out her channel. She's got around 2 million subscribers. She's awesome. And really, she can help you start your English class with good fun. Just check out with Betty Shulka and a little warm-up. Fun outdoor activities. It's summer, so maybe it can help you.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click the plus subscribe button.
Come sing one of my favorite songs, Ring Around the Rosies. Come on, sing with us. You ready, guys? Here we go. Ring around the rosies, a pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Ring around the rosies, a pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Ring around the rosies, a pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. And join with us. Here we go. Hold hands, ready? Ring around the rosies, a pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
Let's play hide and seek. I'll cover, my eyes won't peek. Then I'll count to 10. Hide and seek begins. Run, run, run.
I invited her on the ESL live stream. She said yes. We're just figuring out the date. So I hope she will be here. We would have a good fun. She's a great singer, and she makes kids loving learning English. All right. It's Sunday. It's time to start our ESL live stream. We're going to welcome Stu from TEFL Lemon. I know you've been waiting for him. He's in the house with a little bit of stress. At the last moment, sometimes you get stuff that is not working and you get stressed. And, we were about to start. It was like, damn, bro, it's not working. I was like, but he's here today. Let's welcome Stu from TEFL Lemon.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Stu. Welcome again. all the time. It's so good to see you, bro.
Mike, I'm so stressed out. The last 10 minutes of my life has not been fun.
You know, things happen like this, you know? Oh, sorry.
I'm like, I'm looking at my clock. I'm like, I'm on in about 10 more minutes. I need these headphones. The mic on my MacBook doesn't work. So I need to attach these, but it has a USB, but my Mac has got one of those little Type-C things. I need a connector. No connector. Where's it gone? And just to explain why I can't find it, I'm moving house. I'm actually leaving China. I'm moving back to England after 21 years here. So my house at the moment is an absolute mess. And I couldn't find the adapter, so I couldn't connect these, and you couldn't hear me because my microphone's broken. So anyway, we're there, and thanks for having me back again.
All good, mate. Yeah, it's a pity you're going back, but it's fine. With technology today, we will have you on the ESL live stream. Maybe not next Sunday because you're going to be on the way, right?
I will be. Yeah, next Sunday's the big day, so I'll be flying out on that day. So yeah, I won't be able to do it next Sunday, but hopefully Sunday after I'll be fine and everything will be back to normal. But yeah, after 21 years I've lived in China, Mike. So
yeah,
it's a
I
big
can
moment,
feel it.
you know?
Yeah, it's a mix of emotions that are difficult to control.
Yeah, it's tough, you know. It's like two decades of your life dedicated to a country, and you know, all of my adulthood has been here. So it's going to be a really big change moving back. A lot of uncertainty, a lot of but I'm looking forward to it. It's a new chapter in my life. I'm really looking forward to it, mate.
Wish you all the best. Whatever the choice you made, I support you all the way. And you know, with technologies, we are very close to each other.
Exactly. I won't be going anywhere. I'm still going to be doing TEFL stuff. TEFL is my career. I'm still going to be teacher training. I'm still going to be making podcasts with you and everything, and writing TEFL material. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm just changing location.
That's awesome, because without you, the ESL live stream is not really the ESL live stream. We had good fun, and we can help teachers. We have different views of teaching. People have different kind of experience in front of problems that coming up that can help you deal with your problems in your class. And that's what is awesome. And also, you teachers, I know that there are a lot of colleagues back there who are very experienced. Feel free to share your experience with everyone. That will be really awesome. Let's check out the comment section. I can see that we have people coming in with questions. We had the first question that we had during the intro, which was, tell me some activities to improve language skills, from Dr. Satish Kumar. Sorry if I make some mistake with the pronunciation. Yeah, so activities to improve language skills. Well, I guess it's for yourself, maybe, or for your students. So activities could be, you know, there's so much things to do with that. You might be a little bit more precise, telling us if how old are your students, or if it's for yourself, if you're as an adult. Okay, when you ask your questions in the description, in chat, please be precise and let us know for who you want to teach these activities, or what kind of activities, for how old, right?
Yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah, so I'm going to call you Dr. S, if you don't mind my. That's a tough name to say.
True.
Yeah. it depends on what kind of language skill you're hoping to do. It might be speaking. You might want to improve listening skills. You might want to improve writing skills. So yeah, try to reply back in the message box. You know, what kind of language skill you're hoping to improve, so we can give some really good ideas for that, and also the age of your learner as well, because if it's like, for example, writing, if you're teaching a 5-year-old and a 50-year-old, really different kind of strategies that you need. So tell us which language skills that you're hoping to improve on, also the age group as well, and also a bit more context, how many students you've got in your class. Is it a really big class, 100 kids or 100 teenagers, whatever? Is it a very small class? Because that makes a difference too. So type back in the comment box as well and let us know a bit more.
Thank you, Dr. S. Here we go. We get another questions from, my God, Xiang. I'm not sure of the first character, right? I'm struggling with my kid class from 4 to 6 years old, different levels. Okay. And I'm not still control them with suitable time, about 2 hours, especially there's introvert kids. So how to manage this the right way? Okay, so different ages, kids, different level, of course, and difficult to control. 2 hours teaching.
It's a long time, isn't it, for 4 to 6 year olds? It's
when you see that, it's like, bruh, come on, 2 hours is tough for a 4 to 6 years old kid, because their attention is about, in a 2 hours class, their attention is going to be like 5 minutes and you're good.
Yeah.
So you gotta be jumping up and down quite a lot.
Yeah. Well, let's say okay. So this teacher, my Chinese isn't that great.
Me too. First character is like
what is that? So Jin, is that something? But anyway, let's say you're driving a car through a city. And you're driving along, and the first traffic light you get to is green. You know, oh, that's cool, it's green, I'll keep going. And you go through the first traffic light, and then you go along the road and you get to the next traffic light. Oh, now it's orange. Oh, it's red. Ooh, you got to slow down the car. You have to wait a bit, 30 seconds, 1 minute, minute and a half. You're waiting, it goes orange, green again, you go again. And that's how a class needs to be as well. You can't go at the same speed the whole way through your class. You have to, there's times where you go fast. There's times when you're preparing to stop or preparing to go when it's orange, and it's time when you have to really slow down. That's your red time. And this metaphor is perfect for when you're teaching children. So it's 4 to 6 years of age. You've got to teach them for 2 hours. It's a long time. Yeah. So using the traffic light system, think of like maybe a green is like an activity or a game, like a language game, high energy. Maybe the teacher's moving around, the kids are moving around, the kids are clapping, the kids are marching around, they're chanting, they're leaping on flashcards, they're saying the word, they're holding up the word. That's your green. Your stop time is when things are really slow, settle down. Maybe you're coloring something, maybe you're moving around and pointing at things. And orange things, the orange might be when you're giving instructions, or the class is either getting ready or they've just finished a high energy activity and you now need to bring down the energy slow, get them ready for this red light. So rather than think of a 2 hour lesson as like a 2 hour lesson, think of it as stages that you can cut up and alternate the speed of your lesson and the energy levels of your students. And then you'll be able to manage your 2 hours much more effectively.
Exactly, and during this time, because you get a lot of time, you can have them doing crafts, some stuff like have them using their hands, making something. Pretty
Yeah,
much, especially 2 hours is the whole morning
it's a
for a
long
kindergarten.
time. It's a long time. And Mike, what you just said there, craft is perfect, because let's say you're teaching phonics.
Yeah.
You're teaching phonics. Let's say they're very young, maybe 4. Maybe you're teaching like the the S sound, like or the
Yeah.
S phoneme. One activity that a very good friend of mine called Matt Zweig, you might know him. He's been a teacher in China for about 15 years. He's a fan. He's like a very, very creative. So he got lots of paper cups. And in the paper cup,
Oh, yeah.
he put in some soil, and he wrote the S on the soil, and then he got these big seeds, these big like white seeds, and on the seeds, the kids wrote like an S, or he helped them to write an S on the seed. They plant the seed, and then with these little cocktail sticks, you put in like little pictures that start with S, like sit or say, or like different words beginning with S, with these cocktail sticks in this cup, and then the plant grew over like a couple of weeks, and then he wrote some S's on the leaves. Some really amazing craft activities that you can do with your little ones as well, that will help you fill that 2 hours meaningfully and constructively.
Exactly. Thank you so much for that lovely cat we do have here. Yeah. I think the last character is Xiao. All right, let's go. Thank you very much for being in the chat. Some people are saying hello. Don't forget to leave your question. We'll try to answer you wherever you are listening on, watching on Facebook or YouTube. We get another question from Oria, and she's asking, I'm teaching young learners for the first time, age between 8 to 11. I find it quite challenging to get kids' attention and set the task. What incentives can I use? Yeah, incentive can I use to encourage a behavior that I want in my class? Right. Thank you so much for your question. Well, if it's the first time, age between 8 to 11, you gotta know your students first, right? You maybe the first class. I don't know. It seems that you already have that first class. So I don't know how it went, but the first class is quite very important. You can have good fun with them and trying to find out the different kids' characters. You're gonna have maybe the naughty ones, but you're gonna have as well the advanced student that can be a good help for you in the classroom. Try to know them a little bit more, especially at the beginning of the class. You can have the very first class, try to know them. I don't know how many kids you have in the class, Horia, but that would be good that very first class have more than, interesting games that you can maybe play with, simple words, so that you can see as well everyone's level, right? You can just check on them, how they are doing, how's their English level, because 8 to 11, maybe they're not on the same level, all of them. And that's how it's going to help you to differentiate maybe, Stu. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely. And rapport. Get to know, like Mike says, get to know your students as quickly as you can. Really invest
exactly
invest your personal time into it. At the end of the class, when you're leaving, go and talk to the parents. Go and meet them. Try to try to use these different methods to get to know your kids as much as you can. I can't stress that enough. And routines as well, like challenging to get my kids' attention and set tasks. Routines. So what a lot of people might have, like a little bell. So at the start of an activity, you might say, like, ding, ring the bell, and you tell your students 2 minutes before the end of the activity, you're going to ring the bell twice. Just for an example, you don't have to do this. It's just an example of a routine. You can ring the bell twice. Ding, ding. That might mean there's 2 minutes left of the activity. So the students hear that, they're aware, they understand that you've gone through this before. Ding, ding. It's 2 minutes left. Time up. Ding, ding, ding. That means end of the activity, and they need to stop and then focus back on you. So the more you do this and stick to the routine, it doesn't have to be a bell. You can use your mobile phone. There's some really good apps. There's some really good apps that, like Classroom for teachers, like Classroom timing apps. Whatever you want to do it, but just find something that works and then stick to it. And then when you're in the classroom, whatever your routine is for, like, begin, we're about to finish, now stop, they're used to it. And the more you do it, the better it will work.
Exactly. You got to set up rules. You got to let them know what they can and can't do in the classroom, the do's and don'ts, pretty much. But also you might have to find a kind of rewarding method, because you want to engage them as well, right? What Stu was saying is setting routines. That's completely it's a very good tip for you. You can also, in the classroom, because we don't know the number of students you get, so you want to engage them. Sometimes you'll need to maybe try to make teams, divide them into teams, and reward them when they open their mouth, right? There are so many different ways to rewards. There's some students I remember some teachers, they would draw a funny one. They would draw stairs. So you would have team 1 and team 2. So they would draw stairs, and when you got on the top, I mean, it's more for bad behaviors. If you're not doing good, you're gonna go up the stairs, and if you fell from the stairs, you're gonna fall into a toilet. So, I've seen that. That's more for for classroom who are really difficult to control. Everyone is like, so they don't want to go on the top. They pretty much want to stay at the bottom of the of the stairs. But you can make it the opposite, right? More students can, if you can go, the team who's going up the stairs, can get the trophy at the top. You don't need to fall into the toilets.
I used to play a similar game to that, Mike. On my board, I'd have two, like, I'd divide the class into two teams, and it'd be like stairs going down, and at the bottom there was like this, like, ugly troll at the bottom. And I'd ask one team a question. If they got it correct, they'd roll this huge dice. I had this giant dice in the classroom. They'd roll that.
Oh yeah.
And whatever they got to move the other team down the stairs, that number. So if they rolled a 6, move the other team down 6 stairs.
Okay.
The team to get to the troll first was the loser, because they'd get eaten. The kids used to love it, absolutely love it.
Yeah, so that's the kind of activities where students gonna have fun, and you're gonna see their characters. You're gonna see who is going to be able to speak, like, right away because he wants to play. You're like, yeah, that's so fun. It's going to make them speak. At the beginning, it's always tough. It's always tough to start with new students because you never know what's going to happen in the class. You don't know them. So like Stu was saying, the very first thing we were saying at the beginning is like, know your students as fast as possible. Thank you so much, Aurea. I think we get another question. What is a good approach? Who's that? Esok, you too. Thank you for your questions. What a good approach to teach song books to 3 to 5 years old. Song books, nice. I don't know much about song books, except for Patty Shulka. She has some awesome songs, like the one we've seen at the beginning, and she's doing this in primary school, singing. She's got a guitar in the classroom, and she's singing and learning English at the same time. It's very important to link this kind of music. Is very effective in learning English for young children.
It's so effective. Like, I'm not too sure what a song book is, but let's just go with teaching songs. Let's just go with teaching songs. So if you've got 3 to 5 year olds, they will follow the teacher. If you take the lead, you stand up and you're happy and you're moving, you're like sitting there all serious and sad. Stand up,
body language,
get on your feet.
Yeah,
that's it. Move around, make movements for your students. So because they can't read yet, they're 3 to 5, they can't read the books. So they can understand the music and they can move their bodies and they will follow the teacher. So that's the 3 things. Take the lead. Take the lead when you're teaching songs. Get your students to follow you, to copy your actions. Make them very simple. Like if you clap when you say the things, or touch your whatever kind of actions you want to do, but they will follow the teacher. So if you take your lead and you have good energy and you're happy and you're energetic and you're smiling and you give encouragement to all of the students that are getting involved and encouraging the kids that may be a bit more shy, just happy, it will work. They will follow you because you're the adult and they look up to you.
Yeah, just like that. Peel banana. Yeah, stuff like that. That works a lot with young kids, and that's fun, And when they follow you, when you get a smile on your face, I had some comments who were saying, why you smile? You don't need to smile to kids. If you smile, your classroom is wasted. They're going to have fun. They think you are too nice and they're not going to respect you. Wrong. No. Bruh. Come on.
Yeah, kids like we said like last time, kids do not learn very well off of teachers that they're scared of. If kids like you, they will learn more than if they didn't like you. So that's it. And if kids like you, they're gonna behave better as well. And it's a big like a wheel. Like classroom management's like a wheel. Rapport, getting to know your students like you like your kids. It all interconnects, and you're gonna have a much better classroom.
That's true. And she had another question, but I don't know why I say she. It's because maybe it sounds like he's so cute too, maybe. Kind of cute in it. All right. So whatever. What's your opinion on implementing sight words, adult words in a phonics class? Should there be a certain order, i.e. sight or words first, then phonics? How to start? Well, there are many ways, right? In China, especially in China, mostly because of government, they're always going to start with the, normal A, B, C going forward like that, because it's pretty much how they learn in public schools. But you can start with, I forget how to call this. I know that some students, some teachers, they're going to start teaching phonics or letters, starting with, for example, B, P, and D, which is the sound B, P, D. So they I don't know how to call that. I know there's a special name. I got to check back that again, but you might know, Stu.
Yeah, just teach. Definitely first, just teach sounds. Just
Yeah.
the sounds for each letter. Like a,
Exactly.
b, k, d, e. Teach the sounds. That's the first thing. Second thing, once your children know the sounds, you can start blending them. And you probably want to do like consonant, vowel, consonant words, like CVC words, like mop, like M is consonant, like is consonant, O, vowel sounds, and P is consonant sound. So it's like O, P. CVC words like man, cat, dog. Teach these first, absolutely, so they get used to the sounds and how they're blended to make short 3-letter CVC words. Start with this. Maybe teach like 20, 30 different CVC words. Match these with little pictures. Cut up the letters and then mix them up, and then have to rearrange them into the right ones. Give them a sticker. Start with that. Once they've got this, they've decoded these sounds and how they're blended together, then you can move on to simple sight words. This, that, these are sight words that you can start to incorporate, and then you can start moving them on to very simple sentences. So sounds first, then CVC words, then you can start moving on to sight words, and also like longer words, like different blends.
Thank you. Great. Thank you, Ezokyo, too. Hello, Eddie Caballero. And just let us know in the chat where you're from. That would be awesome. Vous êtes le bienvenu ici. Bienvenido en la casa de Mike. Soy con...
Mike, there's no... You're like what? No, polyglots. That's the word for it. A polyglot. These guys know like 6-7 languages.
No, I just stop at 4. It's,
That's more than me.
Man, because when I see the Caballero, maybe Eddie is, but Eddie, you never know. I'd love to know where people are from. That's really awesome. The other day, it was someone from my hometown, France, from Bordeaux. I was like, wow, cool. All right. Yeah, we get, yeah, she said like, Ezoq2 as well. He, man, that brought, our colleague were saying like, what if your students aren't really into idea of rewards or punishment? Well, if they're not into rewards or punishment, I mean punishment, of course, they're not into it. But rewards, well, they're kids, so they might be in it for sure. Maybe, but if they aren't, it's because they're shy. And if you can't find an interesting way to get them out of this shyness, that's, it's the problem mostly when something happened in the classroom. When something is wrong, you can see that your students are not reacting. First, is not because of the student. That's what I always ask myself. Why did I do wrong? Question yourself. All right? It's not, the students are here, they are not wolves. They will react to something that may be funny, or you got to try different ways to see what will attract their attention. So it's very important for you to make sure who are your students, because you said that they're 12, right? You have 12. No, that's someone else. Sorry. Yeah, but remember to make your classroom interesting so that you can see the problem doesn't always come from students, right? It's also from teachers. Try different kind of activities and you'll see what works for them.
Yeah, mix things up as much as possible. Don't make your classroom become predictable.
Exactly.
Have
And you get a
ha-
change right away. You get
yeah,
when you
just
see that
change things
something
around.
is not working, whoop, change.
Yeah, and also for reward or punishment, once kids get to about 10, you're on borrowed time, because as kids start to mature, they find it a bit like childish. So yeah, just it does have a limit as well.
Exactly. And we get Maxine Johnson. Any other suggestions or ideas of a good but simple reward system? Yeah, especially when I was in primary school, I had like 55 kids in front of me. Mostly they were sitting like two together, and then they would be like two together. You would have another row, and you get another row. So I would divide them into all depends of is it row or column? Yes, D. So I will divide them into all these teams. For example, you would have a line of two kids sitting together like this in the back, and then I will choose them as team one. Then the two other ones next to them, that would be team two, and like this, and then just giving them points when they answer. It's just routines. Raise your hand. Oh, what is it? What is that? Especially when you get a great number of kids, it's difficult to
Yeah.
they're difficult to control. So when you arrive in the morning, that's what I usually do. I will start with the team right away, and I will say, "Good morning, hello, team one," and I will see who is answering. They say, "Good morning, teacher," and then you can give them 5 points. Or if the next team is louder, you can give them 10 points. And you have points right away in the first minute of your class. So when you're going to start, so that you can control, this is for you to control bad behaviors as well, right? Get them engaged. But when you get points right away in the beginning of the class, because at the beginning of the class, they might be very excited because they like you, or you might just finish your a warm-up song with them. So a simple, what I used to give, it's 5 points, but I used to make a square and a diagonal. And then I know that in China, they have a kind of another way to do that, but it's 5 point, a square. And then, yeah, so trying to give them point easy at the beginning of the class so that you can control them.
Yeah. And also, actually, Mike, by dividing your classroom into, maybe you might have, let's say you're teaching in a public school, maybe 50 kids, 60 kids. I've taught like 80 kids before. It's a
Yeah,
nightmare.
me too.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare. Yeah.
It's a nightmare. And one of the big problems is you don't know what the names are. So if a student at the very back of the class is talking with his friends, you don't know what that child's name is because you haven't learned the names. So you can't call out his names. So if you say, hey, at the back there, stop talking, he doesn't know that the teacher's talking to him. So he just keeps talking. But if you said, hey, John, gotcha, because you know the names. And actually, by dividing your classroom into zones, like red zone, the green zone, the yellow zone, the purple zone, whatever, and say, oh, yellow area, good morning, yeah. like you've just said, it helps you to remember names as well, because you get to know each zone in it, and it helps you. And also what you can do is have a seating map as well. So for each class that you have, remember I talked about last week keeping a diary. So you can keep a diary of each student, what they're good at, what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are. But also in your diary, you can have a seating map you hand draw out, and you write in the names. So if you're stuck, you can't remember a name, you can quickly refer to the diary and you go, right, that's Billy. Billy, stop talking. Yeah, it really works. Yeah. Yeah. So divide, if you're in a large class, divide it into sections because it helps you.
That's true. Exactly. Very important. Thank you for people. Thank you, Maxime, for your questions. Oh, yeah, that was Maxime. Yeah. And we got pudding. Tommy, I'm not good at reading. I think she's from Thailand, maybe. Thank you so much for saying hello, teachers. We have also Rita from Algeria. Bienvenue. Welcome here. Yeah, what she was saying. I know that we have as well. Yeah, Maxime was here. Any tips? Oh, interesting question right here. Any tips for first-time homeroom teacher, especially in China? Well, I've never been a homeroom teacher, to tell you the truth, so it's difficult to tell you. Any suggestions too? Help me on that one. But just be a teacher like others, maybe, and communicating. I think you, as a homeroom teacher, what you got to pay attention on is communication with the parents. So, like, what I would recommend, I know their works. I know that we got homeroom teachers. I know what they're doing. I know how they work, but I've never been them. But I can guess what they're doing. And it's the same. You got to know your students too.
Firstly, I want to say hello to Maxine. I think Maxine was a trainee on the TEFL 11 course about 2 years ago, and her dad as well. So hello, Maxine.
Wow, shout out.
Yeah.
Welcome, really nice Maxine. Awesome.
Really nice to see you. So actually, is it tell me if I'm getting this wrong, SOQ2? She's got a really good idea here, which I did about 15 years ago, and I completely forgot that I did it until I just saw now. Make a huge tree in your classroom. So instead of having like a banner, get like some brown like A1 paper, loads of it, and make a huge tree with loads of leaves and branches covering the whole wall. And and the tree has lots of apples. So you can have like the names of the students or the photo.
I've seen that
on the apple
in kindergartens. Yeah,
it works great. And maybe each time, rather than giving out a house point or whatever, maybe you can put like a little caterpillar, something like that. Make a little caterpillar, and the student gets to go and put a little caterpillar on their apple. Just stuff like that, just really engaging, makes the community. This is a thing. When you're teaching children, you've got such freedom to do what you want to do and to be really creative and really use your passion. And you've got like a blank canvas. You're like an artist. You've got this blank canvas, and you can do whatever you want. So make this huge tree. You've got these apples. You've got these little little caterpillars with little smiley faces. Put it on the apple, and then or you can add apples to the tree for different areas. You put a little cat in the tree and stuff like that. And this will help build the community for your grade 1 classroom. Yeah, that will really work well, Maxine, I think. Yeah,
that was yeah, he was saying, yes too, we did the TEFL course. Hello. So yeah, he was asking, because I think we didn't answer his question pretty much. What we were saying, any tips for first-time homeroom teachers, especially in China? Have you been a homeroom teacher too?
Yeah, so I taught.
Okay.
So it's really cool being a homeroom teacher because you've got the same you've got the same kids throughout the day, so you get to know them really, really well.
Oh, you
But
get good relation. You can
you
create
get a
good relation
great
with them. Yeah.
relationship. Yeah, you get
Yeah.
a really good relationship. But or you can get a really bad relationship if you do it wrong, and you're stuck with them the whole day. So it's like rapport, so important. Get to know what your kids like. The circle time, the importance of circle time, where you sit down, you've got a colorful carpet, you've got pictures, you've got music. That circle time, you can ask them how they feel. If they feel great that day, you can put the thumbs up. If they feel so, if they feel bad, and then you can ask why. Every morning, start with circle time, and then go to the desk, start with your teaching, start with your tasks. And then later on in the day, you come back for your circle time and just develop rapport the whole time, and have really nice, don't worry about punishments, just reward good behavior, because grade one, they will follow you. Like, let's say you've got like a naughty kid, maybe he's naughty at home, and you can change it. I promise you can change it. And if you reward good behavior, that student will see it, and in his little child brain, he will be like, I want to be praised as well. And so rather than punishing that kid, just let him observe you rewarding good behavior. And then you'll find after a day or two, he'll do something really good. And you're like, really good, really good. Lots of like enthusiasm. And that kid will change into a really well-behaved child.
Awesome. So you were a homeroom teacher for how old?
I grade 5 twice and grade 7 as well.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, slightly older students, but the same kind of vibe. You know, lots of circle time. You can do circle time with like grade 5s, no problem.
Yeah, because I can see that in many schools, especially in international school in China, many homeroom teachers are mainly Chinese.
Yeah, it's quite common. I think if you go to any country around the world, you'll get the same thing. More local teachers would be homeroom teachers.
True, that's true. Good. Okay, thank you. Yes, thank you very much, Maxime. Big shout out. Yeah, so we were talking about your TEFL courses, right? So I'm going to share a screen and go. Oops, where's that? Mike, let's try. Let's see. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go right into the. Yeah, I'm going to select my entire screen. Okay. All right. So here we are on TEFL Lemon, the 180-hour higher certificate in TESOL. Can you see it, guys? Yeah?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, that's cool. So can you tell us a little bit about this course, Stu?
Yeah, no problem. So this is a 180-hour higher certificate of TESOL, which is a level 4 qualification. Normally, TEFL certificates are level 3 or maybe level 2. Just to give you an idea, a university degree is level 6 and a master degree is level 7. So it kind of gives you an idea on the scale. So this is for teachers that have already been teaching for a little while, or it's for new teachers who want to go that little step further and get deeper knowledge about TEFL teaching before they begin.
Sure.
It covers all of the main topics, but more comprehensively. Also, it's got topics in there that you won't normally find in traditional TEFL courses. For example, how to teach large classes. Like you won't find that in any normal TEFL course. And the problem with that is once you finish your training and you go and get a job, all of a sudden you've got like 70 kids or 70 teenagers. You don't know what to do. It's just too much for you. You're not ready for it. So I've included that in, that's unit 16. So a lot of the strategies that we talked about today with the seating maps and the areas, and that's included in that unit. There's also units on how to teach online. So if you're going to become an online teacher, it teaches you how to teach online. A normal TEFL course won't do that. Also teaches you how to teach kids. A normal TEFL course doesn't teach you that either. So it covers all of the normal topics, but more comprehensively. And you also get additional skills and knowledge that you won't find in a normal TEFL course. And it's worldwide accredited. So once you finish your course, you can learn completely online. You don't have to go into classes. You don't have to give up your job. You just learn in the evening or on your, whenever you want to. You finish all of your assessments. Once you finish, you get sent your certificate. That's worldwide free delivery. And then you can go ahead and then look for jobs worldwide with the TEFL 11 high certificate of TESOL.
Thank you very much. Very interesting. So as well, you have, and you do have classroom management, of course, is the very important, one. You can't go without it.
That's unit 5. So it's a major factor of the course is classroom management, how to effectively run your classes so you get less instances of poor behavior, more instances of good behavior, and you're just going to enjoy your career much more, and your students going to learn much more language because you're in control of your own environment, you're in control of your own classroom. So that's unit 5. But we talk about classroom management throughout the course in all of the different topics that you'll learn. We touch upon classroom management, how you can better manage that area of what you're learning.
True. Great, thank you. So if so the TEFL certification is 30% off coupon using code Mikeshomeesl. You get the link in the description, and you can go right away, have 30% off. This is one of the best. I think is the best TEFL you can get on the market in China. Well, it's level 4.
That's it. And actually, it's not, although we've got the majority of our students are from China, we've got like, we're close on, we've just done over 1,000 students now. Lots of them are from China, but we've got students in Singapore, the Philippines, South Africa, Portugal, France, South America now. So this is a worldwide qualification. All you need is a laptop and some headphones and you're good to go. And again, it's free delivery of a certificate worldwide. So that will come through to your home address for free.
Great. Yeah. And I wanted to show you how is it a little bit, who's going on? You get someone who say, I'm sad. What's going on?
I'm sad too.
Oh, sorry.
You must feel the force around you.
I'm messing with all that. Yeah, let me see. I want to share that screen again. Yeah, the entire screen is going to be fine. But I want to go to, yes, your course, which is right here. Let's see it again. Here we go. Hello, and yeah. You should see here when you arrive, I'm a student, yeah, marqué Florian, c'est moi. We got French people, you said earlier, learning. I'm learning as well. So here you get your course when you enter and I just want to show you it's really, really friendly. Of course, getting load a little bit, but I mean, China is because I'm a little bit far from my router. It goes faster usually. Okay, so yeah, so you get that checking, right? Quarterly checking.
Yeah, so this is one thing that I think because I've done online courses before just to kind of check them out, and what I found is often what happens is students, they pay their money to start a course, and after that they feel very abandoned, and they don't know what to do, and they've got no help, and maybe they might email their tutor, they might get an email back, they might not. Often you have to pay for the privilege. Oh, sorry, you didn't pay, that extra money, we're not going to email you. And I don't think that's good enough. So what I started this idea 4 years ago to make my own TESOL course, and I thought, what would make a perfect TESOL course? I was like, right, the units, what will the students learn? And so what I actually did for that, I asked 5,000 real teachers, real language teachers. I did a poll, a survey. I sent it out to 5,000 different teachers. What units would you have in the perfect TESOL course? And from all of the answers, that was helped me to choose the 20 that I had. So this is very teacher focused, very teacher led. And the quarterly check-in that you see there just behind the screen there, it says quarterly check-in. After units 5, 10, and 15, I offer a free video call just to see how you're doing. Are you stuck in anything? How do you feel? Is it too difficult for you? Is it too easy for you? And just to keep that connection. And so that students won't feel abandoned. They feel supported. They feel comfortable with what they're learning, and they just have a better learning experience if they take this qualification.
Yeah, that's the one I showing in on the picture of your quarterly check-ins, right? Here.
That's it.
And
yeah.
This is in unit 5, I think. Yes.
Yeah, so
but
yeah,
I have it as well earlier, I guess.
Yeah, so that just explains what the quarterly check-ins are, so that you'll know when it comes to Unit 5, you can have a quarterly check-in. But it tells you that within Unit 1, just so you understand what to do.
And even during the pre-course task, important things you need to know to do. The video quarterly checkings, video how you are assessed, and that's very very friendly. It's very easy to use. You get everything right here. You can go to the units. You can go back and forth, right?
That's it. So you can't jump forward. So let's say you completely finish Unit 1 and you do all of the tasks. If you scroll up, Mike, if you scroll up to the top, see the yellow ticks. See on the left there, the yellow tick. That's the things that you've done. Once they're all completed within any one unit, then the next unit will open up. It's like a video game. It kind of unlocks the next unit. And then you can go through methodically. And then once another unit is done, then the next unit opens up. And the reason for that is because a lot of thought has gone into the order that you'll learn. So it gradually gets more and more difficult. So if you're jumping around, it gets confusing. So, but once you've completed a unit, you can always go back and review it. So once you're, say, on Unit 10, and you want to go back and look at Classroom Management Unit 5, you can just go back and freely look at everything again. Yeah,
great. So we get that's really, really, really friendly use. Is really awesome. I really recommend. And then you got to tell people, because it's recognized by governments. I mean, so education.
That's
education
right. So that's right. So it's so important for qualification to be recognized. So it's accredited. It's globally accredited by ACDEC. That's the Accreditation Council for Distance Education Courses. And ACDEC are the world's longest established accreditation body for distance TESOL courses. So they're very, 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 very difficult to get the green light from. You know, most people, if they apply with ACDEC and they try to get their course accredited, they will fail because their standards are so high. So it means once a qualification has the ACDEC standard, the ACDEC stamp on it, it means that it's very, very, very good course. And it's not just the content that's good, it's the customer service, the quality of the certificate, the delivery of the units, the how easy it is to navigate. Everything is taken into account. So we were lucky enough to get the ACDEC seal of approval.
Congratulations for that, Stu. It's an awesome course. I've been studying. I'm still at the same point because me too. I'll be moving from the north to the south in Xi'an. So I've been very busy these days. Well, it's not busy. It's just having some good rest too. Traveling around. And but I had to find a new house back in the south, closer to my school, because so that's we could have made easier, but now you're going back to.
It's a shame, because if for those watching, I'm in the south of Xi'an. Xi'an's a city in central China. I'm in the south. Mike's in the north. And now Mike's moving to the south, but I'm moving to England. like moving pieces. It's
just like, but that's fine with technology today. We can be, you see, that close, huh?
Yeah, very, very close.
Very close. So I feel very sorry for her name is Evelyn. She's saying that Greece is burning. I think there's a lot of fires over there. I hope everything's gonna come back to normal. That's why she was saying she was sad. Willful sad for you to hope is gonna be, the weather is changing, is not cool. Hope the kids back there are safe. I hope everyone is safe. And then I'm sure after the fire will come a better moment. Time to replant. Not always easy. But, well, thank you so much to all of you for being in the live today. That was an awesome one again. Thank you, Stu. I wish you the best I wish you have a safe trip, because I think it's going to be epic with 2 dogs, right?
Yeah, I've got 2,
and they're
a
not
Labrador and a Beagle. And it's tough. It's tough to get dogs to another country.
Yeah, it's like, do they pay the same?
They're more than people to fly. If you include like all of the different transportation costs and the vaccinations and the paperwork and an agent to help you, it's expensive. So I don't want to do it again, that's for sure.
Oh man, well, hope you 3 gonna have a safe trip. We'll keep in touch. I don't know, I think you're gonna be busy during this week packing up, but hope I'll find some time to go and find you and doing a little video together.
I think so. That would be really cool. I'd like to do that, and we'll get some Shanxi Xi'an barbecue.
Yes,
as well.
That's really awesome. Look up my question. Oh, someone asked a question. I didn't see that one.
I'm trying to see that myself as well.
Yeah, R. I think, is it R? Not sure where the question is.
I tried to see the question.
But I don't see it too.
Yeah, reader, I can't see. I can't see.
It still needs answer. I can see your question, Rita. All right, remember Rita had a question,
You've got
yeah?
hello from Algeria, and then
Yeah.
and then nothing else.
Yeah, that's what me too. That's what I get too. I can see your question, Rita. Can you just ask it again if you want, please? And that will be the last question for today. Last answer. We were about to say goodbye, but I saw your message just now. I was just like, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This might be the most important question of the day. So well,
when you
yeah.
need help, we waiting for you, Rita. Ask your questions.
I guess actually,
we'll be
Mike,
fine.
if there's a replay of this, is there any way to is there any way to ask a question for the people that have done a replay?
Yeah,
How does that work?
the link of this video of this live is still available. When the live is down, the link is still the same, and you can see the replay as it was. But it's going to take time because YouTube is going to take, I think, a good 2-3 hours. With because when we are
Saving it and
lagging.
everything.
Yeah, we're lagging sometimes. So when you look back, when you watch the replay, is not that laggy. But as well on StreamYard, I can download the live, and this live is not laggy. So that's why I put the replay for teachers. Thanks, teachers. Always a good pleasure to hear your accents. Thank you, Claudia Kuniko. Thank you so much. Well, Rita, if you just ask a question after. Oh, no. Okay. All right. Here we go. I said, if a good idea to call for help from parents in case of very naughty child, and is it a sign of weakness of the teacher in doing so? Good question.
Yeah, I remember actually, Mike. We had a similar question last week, didn't we? And your idea was pretty good. I think you said something about dealing with it first, didn't you?
Yeah. Just start trying to dealing yourself to deal with it. Listen, trying to find the problem. In fact, find what's the real problem. Why this kid is too naughty? Is it because he is with a friend when he likes to talk to him all the time? You might change him. Let him sit closer to you. When some kids are naughty, sometimes it means that they don't understand or they're not interested in what you're saying. So try to find what's the real problem. Then try to solve it yourself. That will other students will say, oh, okay. This teacher is trying to solve problem by himself. And that's true that sometimes when you go to the parents right away, it all depends of the situation. It all depends of the case. You can go to sometimes I would go to the parents right away because I know kids, I get experience, and I feel that if, when you are very, it all depends what happened. If the kids swear on you, swearing on you, you got to go to the parents right away, right?
Yeah.
Or you especially because you're going to be upset too, so it's, sometimes when something happened in the classroom, you got to leave it for now. Don't be too much reacting to it too quickly.
Yeah, like I think that's a perfect answer, Mike, is try to deal with it yourself. Try to solve the problem by yourself. But if it's very, very serious, then get the parent involved. Just before we go, I'll tell a little fun. It's absolutely true story. I was teaching one weekend at this little place, and I was teaching like 8 kids or something. And I mean, there was a chair, there was a sofa, and his boys were 8 or maybe 7, and it's a true story. He just stood up and he just pulled down his trousers and he started doing a wee on the sofa. He started doing a pee right on the sofa in the middle of the class. I was like, wow. What? And I was like,
Man.
and then
Epic.
yeah, I went to go and get his mum. But yeah, it depends on what has happened. But as a rule, try to fix it yourself. Unless they do it on the sofa.
Yeah, and whatever happened, it doesn't mean it's a weakness of the teacher in doing so. No, it's your responsibility. The parents would be, when I contact the parents, is because there's a big problem. And when I talk to the parents, they are so thankful. You know, they are like, thank you for telling me this. Oh, I never think that would happen. You know, parents would be very happy, and that will create a good communication, and the parents will trust you, and they might doing, you know, the education they have to do on their kids, you know?
Yeah, that's it. And
So,
and also, let's say your students are fine. Still talk to the parents anyway. Develop a rapport and a relationship with the parent too, because that will help your in-classroom management. If you've got a good rapport with the parent and you say, Sarah was great today. Her reading, you know, she read this new word, and you tell the parent feels good. The parent will praise their child, and it's a big cycle. So build rapport with kids and parents, so you'll work together as a team.
Exactly. There are reports that are not here only to complain about the students, but they're also here to praise your student. And it's very important to use it too. You know, sometimes teacher tends to forget about praising, you know, I mean, formal praising, you write to the parents. Now with networks we get at school, so we can send and what they're doing, that the homeroom teacher, when you have kids like who are praised by, I don't know, the French teacher, for example, they're going to have points. And this homeroom, they are making competition with different homerooms like that. And which engage the kids, which make the thing, I mean, they're going to make them try to behave better, because they want their homeroom to be number one. And if the homeroom, I remember in our school, the homeroom who's the winner, who has the most points, the homeroom teacher is going to invite him for dinner. So I think the school does that, you know, rewarding dinner because they're doing good. So it's rewarding. Rewarding any kind of ways is very important. For sure.
Absolutely. Any way that you can encourage community and good feeling and fellowship and support with kids, parents, teachers, school, just bring it together, and the results can only be good.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Rita. Thank you so much. Yes, Rita, for your question. And it's going to be time today to say goodbye. So maybe next week, I'm not sure if we're going to have the ESL live stream. I might be alone, but I don't know, because I might be going on holiday again. You know, I'll be back to school in August 21st. And yeah, so might take some times. Be with family. Thank you very much too. Wish you all the best. Safe trip. Hope to see you maybe in this week. I can't tell, because, you know, family obligations as well. So, and moving to the south.
No worries at all. But I'll send you. Well, if we can't meet up this week, I will send you lots of pics from back home, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, sure. Don't forget to follow Stu from TEFL Lemon on YouTube. Stu's YouTube channel at TEFL Lemon. Go right to his channel. He's got some awesome tips waiting for you, some games, just like here on Mikeshomeesl. Thank you so much, Stu. And don't forget as well to check out his TEFL Lemon courses, which is a great one. I love it. I hope I'm going to have some times to do it too. All right. Say good luck, teachers. Next program. Okay, for the next program. Thank you so much. Thank you, Stu. Let's go together.
No worries. Yep. See you later.
Cheers, man.
Bye.
That was the ESL live stream. Don't forget to like, subscribe, so that other teachers can be helped as well. Same on TEFL Lemon. Go and check out his channel and like. We were live on Facebook, on Mikeshomeesl, but also on TEFL Lemon, and as well on YouTube. Both channel. That's awesome with StreamYard. If you want to do this as well, you can. It's easy. More we help each other, more the kids will find the right, the happy way, we're going to say, the right, not the best way to learn, but the right way to learn. So don't forget to give some likes. Thank you so much to all of you. Thank you, Stu. Again. Cheers, man. See you, everyone.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, that was the ESL live stream, your live stream. Cheers.